You ever feel like your favorite app just stops getting better? Like, one day it's a productivity powerhouse, and the next, it's a relic, stuck in the past, while competitors zoom ahead with shiny new features. It's frustrating, right? Especially when that app is something you rely on daily, something as fundamental to your workflow as an email client. For many of us, that app is Newton. Newton Mail, for a long time, was the gold standard. Clean, minimalist, cross-platform, with features like read receipts, send later, snooze, and tidy inbox, it was a dream. It made managing email feel less like a chore and more like a streamlined operation. But then, things got complicated. Acquired, shut down, resurrected, acquired again, then silence. A kind of eerie, unsettling silence. We all wondered, is Newton still alive? Is it still being developed? Are we ever going to see those updates that keep it competitive, relevant, and secure in an ever-evolving digital landscape? This isn't just about the nostalgia for a beloved app. This is about practical functionality, security, and the peace of mind that comes from knowing the tools you depend on are being maintained and improved. Because in today's world, an unupdated app isn't just stagnant, it's a vulnerability. It's a potential security risk, a missed opportunity for efficiency gains, and ultimately, a drag on your productivity. So, how do we, as a community of dedicated Newton users, make our voices heard? How do we ensure that the developers, the people who now hold the keys to this incredible application, understand our needs, our concerns, and our desires for its future? The answer lies in something surprisingly simple, yet incredibly powerful: the app review. Now, I know what you're thinking. An app review? Seriously? Do they even read those? And the cynical part of you might be right. But here's the thing, while individual reviews might seem like drops in an ocean, a concerted, well-articulated effort by a passionate user base can create a wave. Developers, especially those managing a niche but dedicated product like Newton, absolutely pay attention to their App Store ratings and reviews. They're a direct line of communication, a public barometer of user satisfaction, and a critical component of an app's discoverability and perceived health. But it's not enough to just leave a one-star review and say fix it. That's like yelling into the void. To truly make an impact, our reviews need to be strategic, specific, and actionable. We need to go beyond just expressing frustration and instead offer constructive feedback that highlights both the app's strengths and the areas where it desperately needs attention. We need to be the collective voice that says, Newton, we love you, but you need to catch up. So, how do you craft a review that actually gets noticed and, more importantly, gets acted upon? Let's break it down. First, and this is crucial, identify the platform you're using Newton on. Is it iOS, Android, macOS, or Windows? Your review needs to be left on the appropriate App Store for that platform. The App Store for Apple devices, Google Play Store for Android, and so on. Don't just complain on a forum, take it to the official review channels. Second, start with a clear, concise summary of your overall sentiment. Are you generally positive but with reservations? Are you deeply concerned but still hopeful? Something like, still my go-to email client, but critical updates are missing, or Newton has potential, but development seems stalled. This sets the tone immediately. Third, be specific about what you love about Newton. Don't just list features, explain why they're valuable to you. For instance, instead of I like read receipts, try read receipts are invaluable for my client communications, allowing me to track engagement efficiently. This reinforces the value proposition of the app and shows that you're a power user who understands its core strengths. This also helps to balance your review and show that you're not just a disgruntled user, but someone who genuinely cares about the product. Fourth, and this is where you really make your mark, detail the specific updates you believe are missing or are urgently needed. Don't be vague. Instead of needs more features, try support for modern authentication protocols, e.g., OAuth 2.0 for some services, is critical for security and future compatibility. This is a huge one. Older authentication methods are being phased out, and if Newton doesn't adapt, it will eventually become unusable for many. Improve push notifications reliability, especially on specific OS, e.g., Android, is a persistent issue. I often miss critical emails. This directly impacts the core functionality of an email app. Integration with newer cloud storage services, e.g., Box, OneDrive, for attachments would be a huge benefit for my workflow. Many users rely on a variety of cloud services. Updates to the UI/UX to align with current OS design guidelines would make the app feel more modern and integrated. While Newton's minimalist design is appealing, it shouldn't feel dated. Confirmation of ongoing development and security patches is essential. Users need reassurance that the app is actively maintained. This addresses the elephant in the room, the perceived lack of development. Think about the features that have become standard in other leading email clients that Newton either lacks or implements poorly. Mention specific bugs you've encountered. For example, the search function often fails to return relevant results, even for emails I know are there. Or attachments frequently fail to download on the first attempt. These kinds of details are gold for developers because they point to specific areas that need attention. Fifth, explain the impact of these missing updates on your workflow. This adds a personal dimension and illustrates the real-world consequences of the app's stagnation. For instance, without reliable push notifications, I'm constantly checking my inbox manually, which disrupts my focus and reduces my productivity. Or the lack of updated security protocols makes me hesitant to use Newton for sensitive communications, forcing me to switch to other clients. This shows the developers that their inaction is having a tangible, negative effect on their users. Sixth, maintain a respectful and constructive tone. Even if you're frustrated, avoid aggressive or accusatory language. Developers are more likely to engage with feedback that is delivered professionally. Remember, you want to be heard, not dismissed. You're advocating for a better product, not just venting. Seventh, and this is a subtle but powerful point, mention that you're a paying subscriber. This immediately signals to the developers that you're a valuable customer and that your feedback comes from a place of investment in the product. It adds weight to your concerns. Something like, as a longtime, loyal subscriber, I'm deeply invested in Newton's success, and these updates are crucial for me to continue my subscription. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.